qui conspire.
Who the hell are you? A remnant of the time of the past. Genetically engineered to be superior so as to lead others to peace in a world at war. For centuries we slept, hoping when we awoke things would be different.
A stranger from a stranger time. Before your planet was Tiamat, his mass substance gas, and your sun a magnet. From an etheric line, through quark seals and biaps, out of primordial darkness to the Adama project. A stranger straight to Mars, from greater wayward stars, vast dark constellations than Canis Major. Roving through time and space on light beams, ephemerally sightseeing celestial fight scenes. He once saw a Jin's ineffectual pipe dream of galactic domination sparked the Federation's gestation. After taking arms, the dapper antimatter explorer dodged stragglers from the ensuing massacre, eluding conflicts, ensuring orbits, moving onwards to bring life to barren worlds. Much like an astro vandal collecting ice from Saturn, he sought to breathe life back to arid Earth. Being a child of thought, adopting blood and bone was like taking on a load of a ton of stone. From the sublime stage of zero gravity, for the first time our hero felt melancholy for home. As an ego stroked his light vehicle, our aeronaut was then introduced to vertigo. As the portrait of your universe came into focus, I saw a wrinkle and a line from the heavens. The geodesics of your space-time aiming turbulence, but who's an ether being? The black magician. As the portrait of your universe came into focus, I saw a wrinkle and a line from the heavens. The geodesics of your space-time aiming turbulence, but who's an ether being? The black magician. Eons had passed, billions of paths transversed, millions of light years away from home in the dark of the womb. Felt like his tomb exhumed, when in contrast with the primordial waters of noon the silence was tinted. Strange things entered the vacuum. The psycho-emotional substance of the Mulder Kunum manifested. From ether came magnetic attraction, while electric pulses brought light to the deepest dark. Water came from gas, and soon thereafter a cellular structure was to bear from plasma flesh. He took his first breath, then on to his first step, and when they opened his mouth he said, Seth, I'm the black magician, not from ash risen, but transgalactic regions on my shem. I donned the fleshcraft, gave up my spiritual being to resurrect Osiris like his offspring. So as a child Horus, he stood in the hood, facing the punitive music of evil versus good. But in his mind the chorus of the supersensory hells of energy, like a pharaoh's flailing crook. Thus he grew up, watched as his peers blew up, and with the hip-hop game go into flux, corrupt from the roots up. As puppeteers pulled strings towards a retrograde grade, he never stood up. As the portrait of your universe came into focus, I saw a wrinkle and a line from the heavens. The geodesics of your space-time aiming turbulence, but who's an ether being? The black magician. As the portrait of your universe came into focus, I saw a wrinkle and a line from the heavens. The geodesics of your space-time aiming turbulence, but who's an ether being? The black magician. This quantum leap, like traveling back from the future. So shook up that he forgot his own cause, like Scott Bakula was too much for the black magician. This God's proxy to mankind's infliction, building since his inception. The ghetto quarantine, the metrosynthetic quality effects on his mental faculties. The physical poverty that met with no apology from the adversity reserved solely for the godly. Simultaneously silence imposed on artists by clandestine agencies made him think, but I'm the black magician, my rank's akin to a king. Noble like a gas, hearts lighter than hydrogen. A novel visitation whose origins predates any case study by Eric von Daniken. So how could a god-man sink below God-damned when he's mightier than a sword winning a mic at hand? Thus he picked up a pen, an ancient scripture and an aerosol can, chanting temple scribe mantras, while to the exploitation of being a nine-ether being recharged his melanin with Ra's rays on the skin. After regenerating the information since latent in his phenotype code, all was done. The pendulum had been swung from villain to hero, Babylon menial to the head of a kingdom. And with a double crown, shoulder this bass drum over which to whisper forbidden wisdom like a medium. The black magician, the black magician.
Who the hell are you? A remnant of the time of the past. Genetically engineered to be superior so as to lead others to peace in a world at war. For centuries we slept, hoping when we awoke things would be different. I alone was revived.